Hey, what's up everyone? Today I will be doing a short tutorial or intro if you're new to role-playing and if you're new to the Syntax server. I myself am new, but I wanted to share whatever I learned with whoever is new and is having a hard time, because I sure did. Uh, so the first thing you're going to do is when you spawn into the world, you're going to want to change the look of your character. Make sure you don't look like a vanilla character because that breaks immersion for everyone on the server in the world. Uh, and also make sure that none of your clothing has missing textures. So that would be the black and white checkered colors. Um, so yeah, just make sure you're dressed properly when you're giving the options. After you are dressed, or let's say you don't like your dress or your face, there are two options. You can either go to a clothing shop and change your shirt, pants, shoes, whatever. I did that, and then you can also go to the hospital to get a surgery. So your first time is always free. The second time and onwards, it's about $1,200. So make sure you just do a good job on your character. Uh, yeah. So after you're done making your character up, you're gonna want to go. Okay, so this location you will most likely spawn here for the first time when you start the game. When you start your character, so you'll pick your character, and then you're gonna run right underneath here and on this circle. Um, Before we do that, I'm just gonna make sure you press F2. F2 will bring up your inventory. So you're gonna want to make sure in terms of cash you have at least $400 to $500. I don't remember if you start off with cash in your wallet. I know you will have cash in your bank, uh, which is on the top right here. So this is inside your bank and this amount is inside your wallet. So I have $255 in my wallet, as you can see here, and 44,000 in my bank. So when you purchase bread, your cell phone, your water, it comes from your wallet. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna actually go to the Fleeka Bank, and you gotta make sure you don't get killed here.
Business isn't exactly booming,
Go
you
to the
know.
bank, press
Oh,
E, pretty straightforward. Here's a finger, just press here. And then you're gonna withdraw and you type in how much you want, like $400, okay? And then you just press validate. Um, After that, you're gonna go straight to this circle over here, and this is the most important part in the beginning. Uh, so there's bread, water, bandage, and telephone. So the first thing you want to do is you want to buy a telephone, because this cell phone is your lifeline. This is how you contact with everyone in the world, okay? So you're gonna purchase this for $300, and then you're gonna go to bread. You're gonna buy, bread and water until F2, your bread and water are full. So the yellow bar is your bread, your food, and the blue is your water. So right now I'll just go ahead and eat my one bread. And the way you do this is you take the bread and you put it on use, and boom, there you go. Water, I don't need water because I think I'll waste a little bit of water, so I'll do that later. I press F2 again for the inventory to go away. Okay, so now that you have the phone, you put F1, and that brings up your phone. So your telephone, if you go to the left, there is police, ambulance, taxi, everyone you need to contact. So let's say, you got run over by a car, you just send a message to the ambulance and you say, hey, I got run over and I need help, or, whatever the message is. So just gonna cancel that because I don't need an ambulance. That's how you contact everyone. Mechanic is probably your most used contact because there is vehicle damage. Um, Here's my car. As you can see, someone hit me on the side, so this is gonna cost me, I don't know, under 200 bucks easily. When your vehicle is a lot more damaged and it's smoking, you can take it to the parking garage. They fix it, or you can, yeah, I believe only the garages fix your vehicles, but garage obviously will charge you a lot more. So in comparison, I took my car to the garage once and my charge was $1,800. Uh, but I did not go to the garage. I actually called a mechanic, and the mechanic charged me only $400. So you're gonna want to get into contact with mechanics. It's a great way to roleplay. It actually encourages you to do so. So that's what you're gonna wanna use the contacts for. Um, After that, my first day in Los Santos, I didn't have a car. Obviously, you don't start with a car. What I did was I was trying to jack every single car I could see, but it never worked. All the cars, 90% I think of the cars are locked, uh, so that just won't work. And the other thing is, all the newbies need to know this. When you try to jack a car, they all have a silent alarm, so the enforcement, the cops, will get notified. So my first 2 days, I got caught both times trying to jack a car until the officer told me that they have silent alarms. Uh, so after the cell phone, the most important thing is a car. You're gonna want a car because that's how you get around the city. Initially, it's gonna be a little bit hard. You'll probably want to call a taxi. I don't know what the taxi rates are. People on the server are really nice. So my first and second day when I did use the taxi, I just told them, hey, I'm new. I just need to get to, the job center because I need a job. And they're really nice, and like they covered the tab for me. So as long as you play along and you're good with everyone, you should be fine. So after you buy your phone and you understand the basics, what you're gonna want to do is go to the job center, because that's how you're gonna make money, and you need money for everything basically. Uh, so let's go straight to the job center, and we will pick the job of garbage man. So for beginners, I think the best job is garbage man, uh, because initially the only three places you're gonna visit, or the first few places you're gonna visit, are the job bank, the garage to store your vehicle. So let's say you're done for the day. You're gonna store your vehicle in the garage. Okay. If you park it anywhere on the street, it might get impounded. And if it does get impounded, you have to go to an impound yard, and it will cost you 200 bucks. So initially you're tight on cash, and you just don't want that to happen. Uh, the storage garage, it's free of charge. So park your car at the end of the day here. It will store it for you and do that every time. So when you log in, you're going to start your day at the garage. You are going to go to the job center. If you are already a garbage man, so you can see on the top right, it says fisherman employed. So right now I have the fishing job activated. So as a garbage man, you're gonna probably start here. If you store your vehicle at this garage, you're gonna drive to the garbage center, and you're gonna start your garbage off from there, where you take the company vehicle, company garbage truck. You're gonna drive around the city. It's really easy. The game tells you how to do the job. You're gonna do that. You're gonna come back. You're gonna make $1,000, $2,000 easily. You're gonna go straight to the bank, deposit your cash. You're gonna go to the garage, and that's it. That's your day, right? So that's why I recommend you do the garbage job first, because it's the easiest to navigate. Everything is close by, and if you don't have a vehicle, this is actually pretty easy for you. So I'll just show you how to do the garbage job first till you get enough cash to buy a car. So let's go to the job center. So vehicles also have seat belts, so you press K to enable seat belts. So if you are in an accident, if you do crash at speeds, the seat belt will save you. You get less, I believe, health damage. There is health damage, as you saw, there's an ambulance. So the other thing is, if you press U, okay, usually right now it's acting up. Usually it will say that you found the keys to your car, and you can press U to lock and unlock your vehicle. Now, you would want to lock your vehicle when you leave it out around the streets because that prevents other people from stealing your vehicle. So the lock function is... God damn it, what the hell was that? I don't know what happened. But that's the first time that's happened. I did not press the F key. I really hope my vehicle is fine. Where the hell did it go? So it hit the pole. It just disappeared. God damn it. Yeah, I've never run into this situation before, so this is the first for me. Yeah, I'm gonna try to find my vehicle and I will be back shortly. Okay, welcome back guys. Yeah. So the thing about RP servers are, since they're loaded up with mods, all of the servers, you will sometimes crash, your vehicle will disappear sometimes, and I had to go to the impound yard to retrieve the vehicle. The AI has been really bad. I've been in a few accidents. It's not too bad, so it shouldn't be too expensive to fix. But yeah, it's just a part of life in these RP servers. So I'm at the job center. So let's go inside and pick a job. So basically you press E. There are a few jobs, so fisherman, fueler, garbage collector, lumberjack, miner, unemployed. Off duty, I believe, is for officers and ambulance drivers, and I guess all the whitelisted jobs, so taxi driver, all of them. For now, we're gonna be garbage collection. So the garbage depot is right here with this truck sign. Okay, so that's where we're gonna go. It's close by, so you can take a taxi or you can run all the way there. Running takes time, but initially when you don't have a vehicle, it's just a part of life. I just had to run all the way to the impound. So impound icons look like this, impound yard. So to get the car from the impound, right now it's a weekend morning, so there really isn't a lot of people on. So I couldn't call in a taxi because there is no one working as a taxi driver or Uber. Also, when there are officers in the city, you want to be careful. Usually at the center of the city is where I'm most careful and obey the rules. Because if an officer does catch you, I believe you will get a ticket. So you just don't want any expenses at the beginning. Okay, my vehicle still won't lock. That's fine. Hopefully no one takes it. So when you're at the depot, just park your car in these parking spots and make sure you're all the way in, because the garbage truck will spawn here. I never park my vehicles here because when you're returning your garbage truck, there's going to be a circle to return here, and people usually plow through anything that stands over here because it's a company vehicle, and there's no deposit, so you don't care if you damage it. So I never park my vehicle here, just park on that side. So you'll go upstairs here. You'll want to change to work clothes. You always have to change to work clothes in order to initiate the job. So right now I changed and there is the circle. So I'm just gonna spawn the trash master. This is the truck, as you can see on the bottom left. Easy peasy, it tells you exactly where to go. That's why I love the garbage job so much. It's it's so easy for anyone who's new to the game. Whereas the other jobs, they don't tell you where to go, so you gotta figure that out yourself. But it's really simple. Right now, I'm just gonna break the laws, and just to show you guys speed this up. So remember, if a cop does see you break the law, he is gonna pull you over. If you're new, he might give you just a warning. I've had cops do that, but if you're really breaking the law, I think they will most likely give you a ticket. I don't know how much the tickets are because I've not gotten one yet. I've been, pretty good with the law so far. So when you get to the circle, press E, and then you gotta get out of the truck and go into the red circle. So what you're gonna want to do is just park the truck right beside the circle, okay, right like this. Get out the vehicle, and the reason you do that is to expedite the process. You press E, you gotta collect 7 times. So you get a trash bag, then you go back and you throw the trash. Now if there are people around, I usually do that, but when there's no one around, I just want to do this as quick as possible. So what I do is I just let my character stand there, and I press E again, and the character will throw it right back, and it works. So we're just gonna rip this restaurant off by picking up the garbage and throwing it right back again.
Hey, boo.
Till we finish the job. So it's been, let's say, 2 minutes since we started this job. Once you finish this, you're gonna get a little bit of money. Go and clean up the debris. There we go. Once you get in the truck, you're gonna get paid for this job here. So to look at the left, and I just made $305 in about 2 or 3 minutes, right? And this is obviously with me breaking the law and speeding through all the stops, all the red lights. So every time you clean up at a garbage bin, you get paid for it when you're done. Okay, this was a pretty quick delivery. So it's I believe it's random. Sometimes it will take maybe 10 minutes for me to finish this job. Sometimes it'll take me half hour. So this time it just took me to 1 stop, which is perfect. That's all I wanted to show. And at any time you can come back, and I believe you can quit the delivery. So let's say you have to log out. It's no worries. You come right back. I believe you go to that left circle to cancel the job. So I'm just gonna bring the truck here. I'm gonna press E. Boom, done. There you go. Now you can go home. You can do whatever you want, or you can come back and start the delivery. Just gonna change back into civilian clothes, and there you go. That's $305. Now you can see at the top right, or on my wallet, $360. So usually when I have $1,000 or more, I deposit about $700 to the bank, and I always leave $300 in my wallet. $200 is for the impound, and the other $100 is to buy bread and water. You always want to make sure you have about $300 in your wallet at all times. Okay, so that shows how to do the garbage job. I guess we can just go to the bank to show deposit your money. Actually, yeah, let's do that. So about cars, I would say the cheapest car in the store is about $4,000. $4,000 to $6,500. This car that I have is $6,500. It's pretty good. It goes about 188 miles per hour on the highway downhill. I would say you have to be sort of an expert driver, because as soon as you brake, you cannot turn left and right. So you need to know exactly, how fast you're going, when to let go of the gas, and to turn. Okay, so you obviously want to avoid crashes, because that will cost you. So after you do your garbage job, I believe you start off with $5,000, so you will have enough money to buy a car. You can go to the car dealership right here. Okay, let's just go there for now. Okay, so you enter the garage from the back or the front, it doesn't matter. You go to the circle, press E, and then you have so many vehicles to choose from. 12,000, then coupes. I believe, see, $6,000 car. It looks modern, pretty good. I haven't driven any of the low tier cars, so I can't say which is the best car, which is the worst. The taxi driver who did give me a ride on my first day, she suggested this vehicle. She actually gifted me this vehicle. So I'm assuming she knows which one is the best from the low tiers. So it's up to you. You can buy a motorcycle. It's I think the cheapest is $6,000 or $8,000, all the way to $16,000. They're the cheapest one. So you can grab a bike as well. But just remember, if you have a high-speed accident, you are probably gonna need an ambulance because you're gonna get hurt real bad. So let's just go to the bank. Let's just do one round of how I used to do when I was a new player. I still am, but so after your garbage job, you're gonna go to the bank. Bank is right here. Take off my seat belt, get out of the car. Go to the bank, press E, fingerprint, then deposit. I like to have even numbers, so I'm gonna deposit 60 bucks. And there you go, now I have $300. So I'm just gonna go back to my car, take it back to the garage. I'm gonna store here. So again, this is the perfect loop. You start your day at this garage. Since you already picked the garbage up, your occupation is garbage man. So you're just gonna go straight to the garbage. If you want to buy food, the food's right here. If you want to fill up your vehicle, fuel's right here, bank is right here, and your garage is right here. Everything is in a like a closed circle, so this is perfect. So after you have a few $1,000s and you feel comfortable, then you can go out and do the fishing job. So we will most likely do that in the next video. For now, I'm just gonna go and show you how to store your vehicle safely. So this is the parking garage. Slowly go. Okay, you're gonna go on this red circle. It's gonna store your vehicle, yes. And then my repairs are $83, so not too bad. I'm happy. You know, I got into a head-on collision with an AI, and someone hit me on the side, but it's not bad. $83, you repair it, and then it stores it free of charge. Okay, when you want to retrieve your vehicle, you just come here, retrieve it, and that's it. So this is the first video for people who are experienced. If you have any suggestions or if I said something wrong, please correct me in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Enjoy!